My name is Robert. I'm 67 years old, and there are phrases I've never said out loud, not even once. I've never said, "Help me." I've never said, "I'm scared." I've never said, "I can't do this today." 67 years. I'm repeating that because it's not a small detail. 67 years where I learned not to ask. At first it seems like a small thing, a habit, a way of being in the world. They tell you you're someone who can handle things, and you believe it. They tell you, "Thank God you're here," and you stop imagining yourself any other way. The first time I chose to be the strong one, I was barely in my 20s. Not because I was brave, but because it seemed like the only way to not become a burden. Some families work like that. Those who endure get rewarded with something simple. Everyone else's silence. And that silence, when you're young, you mistake for peace. 67 years, and I still catch myself clenching my teeth as my first reaction. Like it's a law of nature. The first test is always a phone call. One you could make in 30 seconds. A simple request. The name's already saved. The screen is lit. It would only take the smallest gesture. But every single time, my finger stops before I press it. Hovers there. Like that button weighs more than everything else combined. Because in that gesture, there's a word that scares me more than exhaustion. More than pain. More than the tiredness that never passes. Depending. So I don't call. I set the phone down. I pretend it wasn't important. I tell myself it's fine. That I'll manage. That it's just a moment. And then I do what I've always done. Breathe slowly. Keep everything inside. 67 years like this. Oh, turning every need into a secret. Turning exhaustion into something invisible. The second test is when someone looks at you and asks, "Everything okay?" Not because they really want to know. Just being polite. It happens standing up. In a hurry. With other things already on their mind. And you answer, "Yeah." Always. You say it without thinking. Like a formula you learned by heart. Like a word that doesn't mean anything anymore. Even when you feel empty inside. Even when you wake up already tired. Even when you realize you don't feel anything for the things that used to bring you joy. 67 years. And the most unsettling part is this. I wasn't lying to others. I was lying to myself. Because if you admit it's not okay, something happens. Reality comes flooding in all at once. No filters. You have to face everything you've been holding up alone. And I didn't know where to start. The third test is when your body stops you. Not with drama. Not with something you can tell others about. With a small signal, humiliating, repeated. One of those you try to ignore. One of those you minimize. Hands that hesitate for a second. Your back protesting when you bend down. Breath coming up short for no reason. And you pretend it's nothing. You tell yourself it'll pass. That it's just tiredness. Because you've spent a lifetime calling routine what was real exhaustion. 67 years. And I realized that not asking for help wasn't courage. It was conditioning. Conditioning to disappear without disturbing anyone. There's a moment, though, when even the best at holding it together betrays himself. Not in front of others, but alone. A moment when you understand that strength isn't saving you. It's isolating you. It doesn't happen when you're around people. It happens when you're alone and nobody's watching. When you don't have to perform anything. That's when I started going back to the shop. Not to actually work, but because that place has a smell that doesn't lie. Metal, oil, dust. Shelves in order. Floor marked by years of the same steps. The fluorescent light flickers overhead. At times it seems like it's about to go out, and every time I stop and watch it, like it's trying to tell me something. 67 years, and I've spent more time in here than anywhere else. Here I was useful. Here I was reliable. Here I didn't have to explain myself. I stand in front of the workbench without moving, without touching anything. The tools are lined up just like I left them the last time everything was fine. I've always kept them that way. As if order could hold me together too. And there, a question comes to me that takes my breath away. If I stopped holding it together, who would truly notice? Not the work, not the function, but the person. That question hangs there, Because the answer doesn't come right away. And when it does, it's too quiet. 67 years. And I understand that being the strong one has a price you can't see. It doesn't break you all at once. It wears you down in small pieces. One need at a time. One request not made at a time. One sentence held back at a time. I never said I need. And the more years passed, the more distant that phrase became. Like it didn't belong to me anymore. If I could go back, I wouldn't change everything. But just once I'd do one thing differently. I'd call, not to share some tragedy, just to tell the truth. I'd say that I'm tired, that I don't always hold it together, that even the strong one needs someone to lean on. But time doesn't come back, and 67 years hurt precisely because of that. What remains are the words left unsaid, the ones that come back when everything goes quiet. If you're listening and you recognize yourself, even just a little, stay another moment. Because this story isn't just about me. It's about everyone who spent their life holding it together and forgot how to ask for help. If you want, write a simple sentence in the comments. Write, "I've always been the strong one too." Hit like if this story made you stop even just for a moment. Share it with someone who's always the strong one for everyone. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep hearing stories that don't go easy on time. Because some truths hurt, but ignoring them often costs even more.